I have come to feed your friend.
Welcome to TechnoStrasse. I'm Tom Dodge. Get in touch at TechnoStrasse, technostrasse.com or Facebook/TechnoStrasse. This week bringing you brand new music from Indian-based Occulttech, a 4-track release courtesy of Egomorph. Here's, like I said, 4-track release called Mrph, filled with 4 trippy sort of tracks that tread this fine line between tight minimal techno and almost psychedelic sort of trance music. This is Egomorph and his track called Automation. Let's take a listen. So I think the first thing in this track is this eerie soundscape, almost like ghostly, that you can hear behind the rest of the track. This continues all the way through the track and really kind of makes it haunting, a really haunting sort of trippy atmosphere. And this goes for the rest of the 4 tracks on the release as well. They've all got a slightly spooky kind of atmosphere to them. Just below the soundscapes coming in at the top, these twisted synthesizers. I'm not quite sure how Egomorph has managed to create these sort of creations, but they are twisted, they are reverb, they are delayed, they are mutated all the way throughout the track, and they just weave in and out of course, this tight percussion consisting mainly of some nice hi-hats, a nice clap, and obviously a very solid kick drum that's working with the bass line as well, just to create a nice foundation for the track. The synthesizers keep twisting in and out, and throughout the track we get a kind of vocal stab that again reinforces this sort of haunted house, spooky vibe. Especially right at the start of the track, we're treated to almost a minute-long vocal sample that kind of draws you in, and I think it's going to be really useful if you want to mix this in over a nice solid 4/4 beat. You can get a kind of trippy, scary vocal monologue before this bass line comes in and pushes the track forward. And as now we approach the breakdown, the vocal returns, and I'll just let you listen to it now because it is kind of a very good breakdown. The vocal is in there and we get a nice tense rise up before everything returns.
I have gone beyond it. I have come to feed your friend.
Now the track has broken back down. We have a new synthesizer on the scene that just injects a bit more energy and makes the track a bit more meatier. It keeps the track going all the way till the end, and the percussion as well keeps that energy going. The bass line and sort of the soundscape, so the kind of top and the bottom of the track, stay relatively the same, but after the drop, this new synthesizer that adds just a bit more punch onto the track, I think really makes this track stand out. All of Egomorph's tracks really, they keep evolving, they keep fluctuating all the way until the final few beats. So if you are listening to these tracks or you're DJing with them, make sure that you don't just write it off after the first sort of minute or 2 minutes or so. Make sure you try and get as much of the thing in there as possible, because it really will keep giving you surprises. Even the other 3 tracks on the release, they all have nice little surprises up their sleeve. Overall, the whole release, especially this track, Automation, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10 overall. 4 tracks available right now over on Occulttech. If you like this sort of haunty, trippy techno, you're going to love this release. Egomorph, the release is called Mrph, and the track we've just looked at is Automation. Make sure you check it out.